Hey everybody, First Night 2 here, back with another Movie Memories Monday. It has been 2 years since I've said that. But this was a promise kind of thing I've been wanting to bring back a little bit, because a lot of people have been wanting it, and I also do kind of have more movies I can kind of talk about now, since it's been a couple years, and TV shows too. Since this movie is now over a year old, I definitely can talk about it now, and it's going to be for the Super Mario Brothers movie. It came out last year in 2023, seen in theaters twice, both with my niece, because I got my niece hooked onto the movie and also onto the Mario series, and now she loves Princess Peach and the Mario, and Mario and Luigi. She even likes Bowser and Donkey Kong and Toad and Kamek. This movie was absolutely amazing, very clean, very cut, very good family-friendly film. Nintendo did a good job of making sure Illumination did not push any politics into people, especially to kids, and that is very important because this movie was needing to be good by both just families in general, and also just a good, clean, fun film. And this is my original copy, obviously I got last year. I unboxed this and it did pretty well for the unboxing. I did not think it would do that well personally, just in terms of my video, because I didn't think my video quality is ever really that great. But this movie was amazing. The Mario's, pretty much this movie is about Mario and Luigi. Well, Mario wants to be more recognized, wants to feel like he's able to start his own business, like his own plumbing business, with his brother Luigi. And what was it? My brain can't even think. Well, there's going to be obviously some spoilers in it, in this video, so it's kind of like a mini review, but also my memories with it. And I just want to say though, the casting was very well done. Chris Pratt surprised me with this voice in this movie. I honestly thought at first Chris Pratt was not going to be the greatest choice, just for the sake that his voice is just his voice, and he did a much better job than I was expecting. It's not perfect, but he does a great job as Mario, I think. And for the Garfield movie, can't wait to talk about that next year on Movie Memories Monday, because that's going to be something. It's going to be a while to then, because I want a movie at least be a year old for me to talk about it. This movie though, amazing animation. The only thing is that I like the 4K case, and I really like this physical version so much. I'm eventually going to try to get the Steelbook edition and maybe the Starman one. But the only thing I don't like is, for some reason, the 4K on here does not look like 4K. It looks like there's like a weird blurry filter over the movie. I'm not sure if it's just me, but it feels like, at least the digital version that comes with this, I watch on my phone, and then when I'm like to put it on for like my niece or myself on my phone, it doesn't look like it's very clear. It doesn't even look like on my 4K TV that I have downstairs it looks that clear. But in terms of at least the movie itself, it looks visually phenomenal, but I think they need to like fix this version of the movie or something, re-release it, so that way they get the 4K actually looking like 4K. But also would be nice if, I know this will never happen, but I love Nintendo if they would actually work with Illumination to make a VHS version of this movie. Clamshell and all, or paper sleeve, I don't care. I want a VHS copy of this movie so bad. I would buy probably a couple copies if they actually did that, just because it's Mario, so he was around that era, the 80s and 90s, which, that's when VHS thrived. Would love to see this movie on VHS. I don't care if the quality's worse, I just want it on VHS. I just like VHS tapes. I'm obsessed with that. So yeah, the story plot of this movie was pretty much Mario and Luigi want to make their plumbing business known and not be told that they can't do anything, and especially by their public bully named Spike. And then there was an incident at Times, it was like Times Square or something like that, and they were going to fix it. They accidentally crash themselves into a old area where the pipes are, and they find this green pipe, which is obviously the pipe that leads to the Mushroom Kingdom. Luigi and Mario get separated. Luigi's getting forced into the dark lands, and Mario's in the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario finds Toad, then Toad leads him to Princess Peach. Bowser, technically it is Dry Bones who chases Luigi to the castle, and Shy Guy who captures him. But anyway, towards the end, Mario and Luigi defeat Bowser. Very good movie, amazing ending. I love the scene of them getting the superstar with that amazing rendition of the super invincibility theme. That theme, oh man, does it sound awesome, especially when you finally see Mario able to kick Bowser's butt at the very end of the movie. Was absolutely amazing. My niece and I were out of our seats, really so excited to see that scene. And my little niece was, able to, not able, she was so excited that she kept on going like Mario, like cheering for him the second time we've seen the movie, in theater. But the movie itself was so well done, and I have so many good memories with it. I still got that Mario movie, I almost dropped it, cup. Not sure if this is even in frame or not because of the lighting in the back. But this cup was amazing. I haven't used it once since I cleaned it. So it's not really too dusty. But also, when my niece was kind of done with it, instead of throwing it away, I kind of cleaned it up a bit and kept the little popcorn tray that is Toad on the side with the Super Mario Bros. Movie logo right there. It still has a spot for the soda. It wasn't really punched in that well, thankfully. Same thing with the candy spot. The popcorn spot was a little stained a bit in there, but it's really not that noticeable, thankfully. This end doesn't really have anything. It just kind of has like the flaps that go inside. So there's, that side, the top. The other side is just Toad again, showing only in theaters April. And then the bottom has Toad on it. Looks really amazing with the fire flowers around them. And then you can see Peach and Mario in the background, enjoying each other's company. And I really like the relationship between Mario and Peach in this movie, because they've always gave, Mario and Peach a really close relationship, but not really going anything too far. But since they have an actual personality for the movie, it is really neat to see Mario flirting with Peach, and she's liking it. And I like the chemistry between Mario and Peach in this movie. I'm really thankful that they didn't do the nonsensical trope of the girl boss nonsense. They did a little bit, but I've seen way worse. Look at Kung Fu Panda 4. But when it comes to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I cannot say anything more positive about it. The animation was great, the characters were great. Chris Pratt's voice was surprising. Luigi's was a really good voice cast. Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong are probably the worst voice cast choices. Donkey Kong, I do not like Seth Rogen at all. I think he's a terrible person in real life. I don't hate him, I just hate his actions. Not what he has done personally. I don't like him as a person or an actor. His acting is not that great. The only acting that I think he does well in is in Kung Fu Panda when he plays Mantis. That's really it. But Bowser was really well done in this as well. I like how Kamek's voice is actually just Igor's voice. It's absolutely hilarious. Michael Keegan Key or something like that, the guy who plays Toad, was amazing. Peach's voice at first threw me off because I'm so used to high-pitched video game version of Peach, where it took me a while to really get used to her voice, but once I did, I do like her voice for Peach in this movie. It's a little bit deeper than I would like. I would like still a little bit higher, but still I like her design in this movie. I like her personality is very sweet and kind. That's how I always like Peach. I don't want her to be completely girl boss like a lot of people try to do. I'm glad that they kept her feminine. I'm glad they kept her still a princess. I really like how they portrayed Peach in this movie. And Mario and Luigi were really good brothers in this movie. They were very close, like how they are in the games. That's something I've always appreciated, because they don't do brother movies that well normally in most movies nowadays. Like there's not many good father-son movies or brother movies where they don't, make it more of a trope. And I'll be right back. Okay, I had to step away for just a second. But the Super Mario Bros. Movie, let's see the voice cast. Yeah, Mario and Luigi are very good at brothers. They care for each other. Luigi always tries to help Mario in terms of like his, you can do it kind of attitude, and Mario always wants his little brother to succeed as well as him. And this movie was just so well done. The animation, the characters. I'm glad that they're making a sequel, but I hope and pray Nintendo keeps strong about family values and really clean movies. I want them to do that, and I want Illumination to listen to Nintendo when it comes to this, because they obviously did a much better job than probably they would have without Nintendo. So we got that. I also do have the Mario movie popcorn bucket. This bucket is really nice. I kind of wish, though, that they had more of an option for the buckets, because I do think this one's nice, but I really wanted that question block bucket that some places had. Mine did not have that, but this bucket is still very cool. It's Mine has Donkey Kong on it, and it's a nice bucket, but I kind of like the one that I've seen in other theaters where I had Luigi in the Darklands. That was definitely a very nice bucket as well. I kind of prefer that personally than to the one that I currently have. But I do have, the figures for the movie as well. I got the Bowser, which he still has his batteries in him, I think. Yep, battery's still in it, good. We got the Mario movie Luigi, Mario movie Luigi, Toad, and Cat Mario. I have all those figures still. But I'm definitely thankful, though, that this movie exists. And definitely I'm glad that, in a way, I'm kind of glad that Movie Memories Monday is back a little bit. But it's not going to be like an every Monday thing. It is going to be just once I feel like it, and then once I can think of a good show, movie, and what I want to talk about and think about some other time. But definitely glad that number 101 is going to be the Mario movie, because I think it is amazing. I'm looking forward to its sequel if Nintendo keeps it clean, because this movie was probably my favorite movie of last year, without a doubt. This year, my favorite movie is the Garfield movie. It's not really hard to beat Kung Fu Panda 4. And honestly, other movies in this year I don't really care for. I don't like Disney, so I don't like the new Inside Out 2 movie. I have no interest. Even if there's nothing bad in it. I'm tired of Disney. Of modern Disney. Old Disney, better. Modern Disney, no. But this movie, really well done. Can't say it many more times before I get annoyed to myself. But I just can't say anything else that can top what I said. This movie is just too good. Tell me in the comments below what you guys and girls think of this video. What do you think of of the Super Mario Brothers movie? Which version do you have? The DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Steelbook, Starman version. I'm going to try to get the Starman version if I can, and a Steelbook someday. See you next time, and God bless.